Hi, crafty friends. I'm here with a share of a Little Women journal that I made, and it's a rainy day out. I've got the puppy inside under my feet, so I'll try to get through this without interruptions here. It is a hardcover journal with the theme of Little Women, and it is 9 by 6 by, I guess the spine's about 2 1/4. I used some really yummy. It's so soft. It looks like tweed, but it's definitely got that soft chenille feel. And oh my gosh, the flowers, the teal, um, netted embroidered ribbon is mostly what it is, and the way it was stitched in to make these roses was so pretty. I got that from Neary's Laces. I'll put her link underneath the video for you. So, and I just layered another applique, tea-dyed applique there and here. Love that picture, the girls picnicking. And we have I guess I will take that off, a tassel hooked onto the binding. There we go. Really yummy tassel. I put some spools of thread. The girls stitched. I know Marmee stitched. I'm sure the rest of them picked up stitching during the book. So I'll just set this to the side so it doesn't clunk all through. And the side and the back. Lots of lush laces. I really try not to be uniform and have them come up different lengths, but I'm such a creature of habit that I look at it at the end and they're almost all even, no matter how much I want them to vary. And then petticoats. So going inside. I loved this skein of sari silk. It was so wide. It was at least another 1/2 inch to 1 inch wider than so much of it that I buy. So it makes it so nice when you tie the bows and it will fan and foof out nicely. Also easier to tie and untie. Okay, and it does lay flat. Well, you could see it. There you go. It will lay flat, so it's usable, quite usable to be able to write in. For the end pages, I used the Graphic 45 Little Women collage paper. I love that paper, but I was trying to do this journal in a more teal, aquamarine color combination, and almost none of the pictures in that set really matched that color. So I did use some of their stuff. I love their Graphic 45 set. It just, it was weird working it in. So here's an original picture of Jo at her desk writing, and some fun colored images. I assume that this is Jo and Lori. He was going to save her at the dance, and Amy playing with the costumes in the attic. I say it with a question mark. The book that I took these from was written in French, and it didn't translate well. So a little pocket here with the title page from the book. And I won't read them as we go all through. There are different quotes by Louisa May Alcott or one of the characters in the book, but most of them just have her name credited below. This is Katharine Hepburn playing Jo in the 1933 movie of Little Women. She's so pretty. Marmee card. And there's a little enamel my end screen in a little enamel pink daisy here. And this charm is a little girl with a basket. There were quite a few scenes in Little Women, I think, where they were bringing, I know they brought a basket. Was it the Hummel family? Anyways, the book cover from one of the older editions of it. And some fun buttons on that tab. This is one of 4 illustrations that I had. They're still under copyright, so I had to take my physical copy out of the book. Rockwell loved Little Women and Louise May Alcott, and he actually got together with her and sketched her and did some sketches for things that she did. So the pages that I had in my Rockwell picture book, I've taken out to include. I know I got a glare on it. I've got the overhead lights on. It's so dreary out. It's supposed to rain for the next 5 days, so I just turned on all the lights to make the video. Was not going to wait that one out. I love this. I call it ABC paper to teach young children how to write, and it's a book that opens sideways, so instead of, it doesn't fold right usually to fit into journals, and this was a tall book, not a wide book. It's easier to tea dye. This is the middle of the first signature, and I put some beaded drippings there. In an old house that could have been theirs, could be Orchard House, where the author wrote. And that's one of my tea-dyed index cards. I backed it with regular tea-dyed paper and stitched it. Now, this is printed. These are the cards, the index cards for Little Women, the printable ones that I sell in my shop. So I've always used my original ones in my journals before, but this is the first time I printed my printables and used them from that, and it was really fun. I love the way the stitching showed up. And that's Joe and Beth. See, she is stitching there. I knew there was more stitching in the story. Love that little bird in the purple and the turquoise. It's a fun pattern. And of course, Aunt March. That's one of the graphic 45 cards. Very bold with the primary colors, but I do like it. Some fun drippy fibers coming down. I do like this paper. I finally folded it the right way so the lines would go across. I've folded pages every which way when I've tea-dyed this before, but it's graph on one side and lines on the other. It's fun stuff. Oh, can you hear my dog groaning, rolling over by the door? Just a fun little tea-dyed index card there. And again, this is a printed, that's printed on. I could not believe how stunning that came out. And the fibers look like they're coming off the page. I love that effect. And these printables are in my Etsy shop, the original illustrations from the book. Okay. There's a paper clip there with a locket on it. And this is cardstock from Graphic 45's Little Women. And then I just took some tea-dyed pages inside and sewed them onto one side. And there's quotes on each page from the story. So, yeah, just a different kind of little notebook. Had to find a way to use some of these pretty pictures in here. Pretty little flower charm. Some more of Neary's pretty laces. And here is another Rockwell page. This authentic scene from the Alcott living room shows Louisa being educated by her father. So I'll actually open this if anybody's interested in pausing it and reading it. And there's the pictures. Some more gorgeous lace from Neary. And some of the ephemera cards. It's one of the better color photos. My glasses aren't good enough to see which artist did it. I really enjoy that version of, I assume it's Lori and Amy. The hair's not blonde, but he's not old enough to be the professor. Not sure. My card. And I took some Little Women paper to make the dangles for the middle. This is Graphic 45. This was for my printables, I believe. We used a lot of the same images that were in the public domain. They have amazing graphic designers there. I just supply the images. This says, "Once upon a time." Just some fun with the edge of some of that Graphic 45 paper. And another, I guess that's the first ruffle. Yes. Oh, Joe, how could you? You're one beauty. She cut her hair. And a button up there. Love this big chunky trim. I guess it's upholstery trim, they would call it. Hobby Lobby closed out a lot of their lines. I think this came from there. I like that because it had in the collage the postage stamp when Joe was writing. Some more pretty lace from Neary's. One thing that I've learned since I've gotten so many laces from her, I'm not so scared to mix my earthy tone and tea-dyed laces to be contrasted against the white laces. And I'm really trying to expand my color wheel. I know you guys have heard me say that a dozen times, but Oh, this is a fun tab. I did 2 kittens here. I remember reading Little Women when I was very young and always being so tickled that Beth had a basket of kittens. So. And the author. This portrait of Louisa was actually framed, and well, at least now it's framed and it's above the desk in the home where she wrote Little Women when she was younger. Yes, it just fits. If you open the page, it goes right in. There you go. Oh, and I found one little charm left in my book charms that said Little Women. And I had put these, it came in a 3-pack of charms. I had put them, I pinned it to a bulletin board, a cork board that's by my back window, and I didn't realize it. But the sun has been lightening the charms there, and they're a different color than they used to be. So it turned the book pink and lightened it quite a bit. It actually made it match better to what I was doing. But don't keep your charms in the sunshine or where the sun can find them, I guess is the takeaway. Here is another. This is a sketch of Louisa May Alcott in her attic at Concord, where she did her first writing. That's really neat. Right, and the last signature, I wasn't sure that the green didn't clash a bit with the teal. They're both of them such bright separate colors, but it does work if it's on the page. I decided I wanted to include it. I do love this collage. Beth playing the piano. That is a tea-dyed index card that I sewed on there. Dragged out one of my packages of tassels. Found a pretty color that matched. And there's the last Rockwell. Little Women. Ooh, they're sticking. Nope, it's just me. And like the other one, this is a notebook. Some extra paper with quotes on the inside. Pretty dangle. You know, I went back and forth so many times. Here it does look green when I have this away from the teal, it looks teal. And when I have it next to the blue, it looks teal. But against the teal, it looks green. Anyways, the struggle. How long do you think I stood here and futzed with my teardrops to figure that out? Pretty little flower. Another fun ruffle down the side. Some more cards. And then on the last page, I put the Little Women paper as the pocket. And the black and white of that picture of Joe writing. And the back cover with the collage and this. And here I just used some string and folded up the letters that the girls wrote to their mother when she was gone. And I printed out each of the letters in a different font. From Beth, and from Joe, and from Meg. So, yeah, that's going to take me a few minutes to tie that up. I'll put that in later. So that's the journal. And I am working on some more crafty stuff. As time allows, it comes and goes in spurts, it seems, but I will be back soon with another video. I hope you all are finding time to craft and enjoy your creative time. And I very much appreciate everybody's support on social media, on Instagram, even on my dog's Instagram. Thank you very much. We're having a lot of fun with that. And yeah, so you guys have a great day, and I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.